My name is Andrew Adriani. I'm the National Sales Manager for Varimixer. We're here at the NRA show 2018. We have a couple mixers here I'd like to show you. This is our smallest mixer. You can see the red mixer back here. See if I can get back here. Excuse me guys, let me just talk about this mixer. This is a 5-quart mixer, countertop. This is called our Teddy. So everything at Varimixer has a bear theme. And this is 4/10 of a horsepower. You can change the speed from either direction. So if I'm working with this mixer, oops, let me turn it on. So it opens up with a little click in the back. You kind of push that back there. All stainless steel attachments. So you have your classic whip, you have your hook and your beater. If you notice, the beater has wings. So we're actually moving product up and down, so you get a more uniform mix faster. Stainless steel bowl. There's a little latch here, so the bowl doesn't come undone when you're doing bread doughs. Everything is top quality. This mixer here also has a safety guard which comes out for washing. It's a safety and a splash guard as well, all in one. Very sturdy. So the mixer, I'll close it up and you can hear it's a very silent mixer. I change the speed from this side or this side, for example, if my hands are dirty, and infinitely variable. We also have a hub attachment here, which is a little smaller. We have proprietary sizes for that. And we have it in 4 colors. This is a nice attractive red. And it's excellent for R&D kitchens, for culinary schools, for food processors doing small batches. So that's our Teddy. Our next mixer is a little bigger. We're going to go to the 20-quart over here. Excuse me, guys. Excuse me.
It dumps in.
Here we are back again, the other side of the booth. We have a nice position right here in the front of the NRA show. Come on in, we have another mixer to show you. This is our 30-quart Kodiak. It's an all stainless steel mixer, and you're working really from a nice working height. A 30-quart mixer is normally on the ground. Let me show you, come on in. This is our Kodiak mixer, and if you see, it's a nice attractive mixer. The body is all stainless steel. If you notice, there are no screws on the machine. There are no areas or overlapping panels where flour, oil, bacteria can collect, basically. So it's a very hygienic mixer. Let me pull the bowl out. At Varimixer, we have this nice trolley. If you can see, there's a very, very nice, soft rubber gasket that easily comes off. It holds the bowl in place so that when I work from this bowl, I can tilt it without the bowl rolling over. So I can really get all the ingredients out, okay? All of my product. If you notice, the bowl is actually shallower and wider than a normal bowl. So you actually get higher mixing speeds on the outside because of the diameter. If you notice, when we roll the bowl in, we don't have latches, so you don't have to fight with a heavy bowl. You can just roll this in, and it doesn't work very well on carpet, but normally it would. You roll this into the back, line up the pegs, pull this lever, and in the back, if you look here, we pinch the bowl in place, so it's nice and secure. All right? I'm gonna put an attachment in. Actually, I wanna show you one other thing. This is a patented splash guard and safety guard all in one. You hear that? That's the motor shutting off. So if I break the magnetic plane, there are 8 magnets here, and 8 counter magnets inside the machine, then the motor stops, period. Okay, so this is a safety guard and also a splash guard. If you notice, there's a little gap here where I can add ingredients and particulates into the mix, maybe some nuts or cranberries. Okay, so I just wanted to point that out. And this you can put in a high temperature dishwasher, which I believe is 195 degrees. Let's take our attachment, again, all stainless steel attachments, stainless steel bowl. We have our mix in here. Again, it doesn't work so well on carpet. Pull it up. Put the attachment in place. Pull it up, it's secure, bowl is secure, and we turn it on. This control is a very simple control, very intuitive. If you look at it, you don't have to read a manual. You have time, which is counting up, or if you set a time, it will count down. And an infinite number of speeds. We've arbitrarily put 1 through 8. Stop the machine like this, or we have an emergency stop. And if you notice, there's a slow start. So if I leave this in 8 because I get distracted doing something else, this starts slowly. So again, I don't have splash out. All right, there's my panic button in case I have an emergency. This is a number 12 attachment hub that comes with the machine, so I can operate a meat grinder or a vegetable shredder. This is our Kodiak mixer. The next mixer I want to show you is our 20 quart, classic 20 quart, all stainless steel. Come on over here. So this is a mixer you're probably a little more familiar with. Ours is a full 1 horsepower. So most 20 quart mixers on the market are half a horsepower. Okay, ours is 1 full horsepower. So we call this the V20. Everything's stainless steel. We have a stainless steel safety guard. Varimixer believes in hygiene and is very interested in safety. So we were the first to come up with a safety guard. Believe it or not, most mixers in the 1980s did not have safety guards. We were the first to introduce that and actually change the market in the United States. Again, everything is stainless steel. This shuts off the motor. There's a little micro switch here. Very simple control. Right here we have an egg timer. So if you ever broke this, it's a $35 change. So not as precise, but generally bakers like to see what they're mixing anyway. Let's pull this into place. This is the only mixer where we have latches. We didn't have enough room to build the same system we do in the other mixers, so we did put the latch in here. I pulled the mixer into place. It should be ready to go. I give it some time, make sure the e-stop is off, and I can turn it on. Here, I changed my control. So what we have inside is 1 belt. In this case, in the larger mixers, we have 2 belts for a drive and a transmission. And we're using a system of pulleys. So we're changing the diameter that the belt has to travel in order to change the speed. So when I have a larger diameter, the machine slows down. I have a smaller diameter, and we have a conical kind of flared pulley. When I change the diameter and make it smaller, the planetary head spins faster. Okay, we have a sealed planetary head, the little mechanical grease in manufacturing, and there's never a reason to open this. Here's how I change the speed. So I have it in my slow stir speed, and I can bring it to my high speed, or I could do something in between. Okay, so we've always been shift on the fly. We've always been able to change speed without stopping the mixer. This is our 20 quart. Next, I want to show you a larger machine. This is called our Ergo machine. So it's ergonomic. It's a tall column mixer. Come on over here. Unfortunately, we didn't turn this on for the show. It's a 60 quart mixer. If you notice, it is pretty tall. We have a stainless steel control. So this has a lot of bells and whistles that our standard V60 wouldn't have. The main difference is that when we lower this bowl, we can pull the bowl out without taking this attachment off. So I just take a scraper, clean whatever product is left on there, it drops right in the bowl, and I'm ready with a pre-measured next bowl to come in. With the control, I can press the keys on the control. I believe it's used to. As a safety, we need to use both hands, so you don't have one hand here and gets pinched. It's actually done on purpose. We would bring up the bowl. The arms would close on the bowl. If you notice, we don't use latches here either. The arms come together, grab the bowl into place. There are little rollers on the end of this arm, so you don't have to be so precise when you're rolling the bowl in. You can really just kind of quickly do it without fighting with the latches. Arms come together, the bowl comes up. There's a slow start as the attachment digs into the ingredients. There's no risk of ever bending attachments. It works its way in, and then you bring it to speed. Here you control the speed, and you can also, if you like what you did, for example, 2 minutes on high, 3 minutes on low, and then bring it down, say automatically go down, then you memorize it with our remix system, okay? So I could be doing something else, knowing that the mixer is doing exactly what I want it to do. I hear an acoustical alarm, the bowl is ready down there for me to roll it out. All right, this is our Ergo 60. We make these in 60 quarts, 100 quarts, and 150 quarts, which is also stainless steel. There you have it. Have a great show.